Attention! Fabrizio Romano says a skilled team player could leave Liverpool. Exclusive. Liverpool and Manchester City to battle it out for a true talent. Hello, Reds fan. Welcome to another video with news from the greatest club in the world. Let's get into it. Fabrizio Romano, the renowned journalist specializing in transfers, has named Luis Diaz as the latest high-profile player who could leave Liverpool in the upcoming transfer window. According to Romano, Saudi Arabian clubs' interest in the Colombian forward has reignited in recent months. Although Diaz had already received offers from Saudi Arabia back in January, he chose to stay at Anfield to help the team in their Premier League title race. However, this time, Romano believes the decision lies entirely in the player's hands. He will need to choose between continuing at the English club or seeking a new challenge abroad. Liverpool is preparing for a very busy summer transfer window, which could lead to the departure of some of its key players. The 2024-2025 season promises to be challenging, especially if manager Arne Slot, who is on the verge of winning the Premier League title in his first season in charge of the Reds, has to deal with a squad overhaul. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Virgil van Dijk, and Mohamed Salah are all entering the final months of their contracts, and there is uncertainty regarding the future of these team pillars. Alexander-Arnold has been heavily linked to Real Madrid, while the futures of Van Dijk and Salah remain unclear. Another name that could leave Anfield is Darwin Núñez, who had a disappointing season performance-wise and has been the target of criticism. According to Romano, his departure this summer is likely, and Liverpool may consider offers to reshape their attacking lineup. On his YouTube channel, Romano stated, "I've already said that Darwin Núñez should leave in the summer. Luis Diaz is another possibility. It's not guaranteed yet, but it's still a concrete option." Luis Diaz remains a target for Saudi clubs, such as Al Nassr. Although he chose to stay at Liverpool in January, the player may reconsider his decision in the upcoming summer window. With 14 goals and 8 assists in 44 games this season, Diaz has had inconsistent performances, increasing the pressure on other forwards. His potential departure would open space for reinforcements amid an atmosphere of uncertainty within the Reds squad. The summer market is set to be decisive for the club's future. According to the portal Caught Offside, English giants Liverpool and Manchester City are among the main contenders for the signing of young Italian midfielder Samuele Ricci, currently at Torino. At just 22 years old, Ricci has been drawing attention for his maturity on the pitch, tactical versatility, and technical quality, attracting interest not only from the Premier League, but also from top Serie A clubs like Juventus, Milan, Inter Milan, and Tottenham. The race for his signature promises to be intense. Clubs like Juventus, Milan, and Inter have already been in talks with Torino for months, but have hit a wall due to the club's asking price, set between €35 and €40 million. Despite the high fee, Ricci is expected to be a key piece for any European midfield, thanks to his ability to play both as a defensive midfielder and a central midfielder. His game-reading skills, acceleration, and passing accuracy have made him one of the most valued talents of the new Italian generation. Both Liverpool and Manchester City have demanding coaching staffs and meticulous scouting networks, and have been monitoring the player's performance throughout the season. Arne Slot, who is set to take charge of the Reds, sees the midfield as a top priority for reinforcement, while Pep Guardiola, despite the recent signing of Nico Gonzalez, still seeks depth and quality for his squad across all competitions. Torino president Urbano Cairo has publicly stated that he is open to negotiations as long as the club's valuation is met. However, beyond the financial aspect, Ricci is carefully evaluating which sporting project offers him the most room for growth and success. Massimo Loviso, former midfielder and Torino idol, praised the young athlete, calling him a true talent, and reinforcing the idea that Ricci is ready to take a big step forward in his career. With the summer market approaching, his name will certainly be one of the most talked about in the coming weeks. Boubacar Kamara's name has once again gained traction behind the scenes at Liverpool, fueling rumors of a possible move by the Reds for the Aston Villa midfielder. On the Daily Red podcast by Anfield Index, analyst Dave Davis provided a detailed analysis of the player's contract situation, physical condition, and how Aston Villa's financial state could influence his stay in Birmingham. Kamara, 24, is under contract with Aston Villa until 2026, but according to Davis, the club may be pressured to make a decision in the coming months. He has 2 years left on his contract this summer. Considering Villa's financial issues, will they want to push for a sale of Boubacar Kamara? That's an open question, Davis said. Villa's potential failure to qualify for the Champions League could also play a role. If Villa don't secure a Champions League spot, it's easy to imagine Kamara pushing for a move, Davis commented. Another relevant factor is Villa's financial background, which may be less solid than it seems. Davis cited reports suggesting the club is even considering drastic measures, such as selling their women's team, to comply with financial fair play regulations. This strengthens the idea that selling Kamara could ease some financial pressure. Despite a worrying injury history, with 35 games missed last season, Boubacar Kamara has shown signs of recovery, having played nearly 3,000 minutes this campaign. His versatility, able to play as a defensive midfielder or center back, along with his strong defensive performances, make him a valuable option for Liverpool, especially with Arne Slot arriving and the possible departure of Endo. Although he's not the top name on the transfer list, Kamara could emerge as a strategic target, depending on Aston Villa's decisions and Liverpool's transfer needs. My fellow fan, do you think Liverpool should take a chance on a versatile player like Boubacar Kamara, despite his injury history? Thanks a lot for watching until the end. See you next time.